As a mindfulness teacher, one of the things that I notice that brings a lot of people to this practice is this sense of underlying stress that they have in their life. And sometimes people do feel a lot of relief when they begin to meditate, to have this practice where they're really bringing their attention to their inner life and inner worlds and learning to tend to it. Other times, people begin to be much more aware of their thoughts and emotions and body sensation and tensions that they carry through their life and become a lot more conscious of the extent of stress that they have. And this can not always feel like relief. It can be a bit startling. I think when we are thinking about mindfulness and stress, it's important to recognize that both of these experiences are really fundamental and expected in this practice. So I like to think of it on two levels. On one level, mindfulness is about learning how to relax the body and settle the mind. And through this, we start to shift our attention from the outer world and learn how to bring our inner world into greater peace and greater open and calm presence. The second level is all of the stuff that gets in the way of that. And so we start to notice when we are trying to bring our body and mind into greater stillness, all of the things that, all the thoughts, all of the emotions and body sensations that get in the way of that. And so we begin to, with greater specificity, notice the types of recurring thoughts and the emotions that accompany that and the body sensations that accompany them. And we begin to uncover some of the underlying beliefs and assumptions about ourselves and the world that are driving additional stress in our life. And through that uncovering, we begin to be able to disentangle some of these old patterns and create new healthy patterns. Through repetition, we begin to make changes inside of ourselves, and through that, we begin to make different choices and engage in the outer world differently than we used to. And so all of this starts to shift us into greater peace and alignment in more and more of our life. So I want to spend the rest of this talk leading a guided meditation, as I think that the theory around mindfulness is helpful as a guide, but it's really through your own practice that you learn from your own direct experience without needing to believe anybody about anything. You learn for yourself how this practice can benefit you, and you learn about your own mind and your own experience. So we'll first just invite you to, if you choose to do this practice, get into a posture that feels both relaxed, not too tight, not too rigid, and also not too, slumped over where you're unable to have a very aware and awake mind. So we're really seeking something that finds a balance of relaxation and awareness. And so we'll begin the practice also by closing the eyes, if you choose, which helps us bring our attention to our inner world. And start by taking a few long and intentionally deep and slow breaths to help settle the nervous system. And so we'll breathe in, long, slow in-breath, feeling the air fill our chest, fill our belly. And letting the exhale be slow and long, feeling all of our cells and our muscles relax a little bit. And breathing in, bringing our in-breath down through the whole body, maybe all the way down to the feet. And a long, slow out-breath, settling, relaxing. And just one more long breath. we can really be here through the entirety of the breath. And now letting the breath return to sort of a normal breath, not trying to change it, make it any longer or deeper than it is. And noticing as we are sitting here, just any big areas of tension in the body. So we can just do a scan, noticing first the muscles around the eyes and the face. Seeing if there's anything holding. And with this next exhale, just settling, releasing some of those muscles. And drawing our attention down to the shoulders. Often our shoulders carry tension. So with the in-breath, being aware of any sensations in the shoulders. And with the out-breath, inviting the shoulders to soften and relax. And bringing attention down to the belly. Noticing with the in-breath any sensations in the belly. And with the out-breath, relaxing, softening. Bringing attention down through the legs. Nowhere to go, just letting them settle. With the in-breath, noticing sensations in the hands. And with this next out-breath, releasing and relaxing the hands. Now zooming out our attention to include the whole body sitting here. With the in-breath, just noticing what does it feel like just to exist in this body. And with the out-breath, surrendering and relaxing the body into the chair, trusting it a little more to hold you. Now bringing our attention to the breathing process. Just noticing the in-breath as we breathe in. Noticing the shifts in the body as we breathe in. And aware of the out-breath as we breathe out. So letting the mind be in sync with the breath, just noticing as we breathe in that we're breathing in, and noticing as we're breathing out that we're breathing out. And through this practice, it's common that the mind starts to remember things from the past or think about the future or fantasize about something. So in this practice, this is expected, and when we notice that, then that's the moment we just become aware. Where did our mind go? And once we notice and we become aware, then we just simply bring our mind back to the body sitting here, back to the breathing process. And so we might do that again and again through this practice. Just bringing awareness to what's happening in your inner experience. And just taking a few more breaths. And when you're ready, you can slowly open the eyes. Thanks for practicing with me today.